Alright, folks, it is time for another episode of Rumble Reset. 50-pound Rumble Reset. Day number 9. Now, yesterday I know I said I was going to try more of the plant-based burgers and stuff and have fun with the calorie amounts on them. And that was my initial plan. But that plan, well, I'll have to give all of that stuff another tryout another day. I'll continue, to eat up the product that I already have at home. In fact, some of my family members actually liked them, so they will not go to waste, the ones I did buy. But anyhow, the reason why I'm addressing the Rumble, the 50-pound Rumble that I am on for the month, I mean, I done a whole 5 days of that, so I pretty much figure, everybody knows I'm still on it, right? And it's all about calories and control and stuff like that. So last Friday I done, a negative comment segment, and I took my time with one particular commenter from the past who waited a few days, to respond. But they responded in a very ugly way. I mean, very ugly way. They said, when I was talking about the Subway, and the fermented vegetables and how they, increase, your they increase stomach acid, and help with digestion. And when you're getting a better digestion, you're burning more calories. So, I proved all of that to him through the Google phone. Remember that? I was doing all this right here. So they decided, they will come back with something on that. They said, I will believe it when I see you lose that fat gut. All right, then. Now, I ain't hating on this commenter because, technically, he or she, whatever the case may be, is right. I mean, they just got a profile. I don't know what they are, I mean, could be anything. These days, it could be anything. But they're right. They're correct, Proof is in the pudding. So, today is the return of the Subfast because, I can't let that go unanswered. I can't let that one go unanswered, folks. I'm going to bring proof and I'm going to bring receipts other than just the Subway. I got other ways to, get my point across. If you want to see a smaller waistline, Subway is definitely my cup of tea, brother. You have no idea the can of worms you had just opened. or chicken, or whatever the case you may be. I don't know. We'll find out as we go along, I suppose. But, I welcome it. It just pushes me in the right direction to continue to make my point. Calories matter. Subway can be a big part of that in a big way because it helps with it helps with the digestion of calories even more than a lot of the fast food that you may consume out there. Just because of the fact you got them pickled vegetables, and you get a lot of them at Subway. You get your banana pepper, you get your jalapeno, you get your pickles. Those are the important 3. And the lettuce. I think the lettuce is very important because of the K2 that you get from it. Of course, the other vegetables are good on there as well. They all got some kind of healthy benefit, listed of what they offer, for sure. Now, that is all I'm going to say for now. But as we go along, I will probably have more to say throughout the day because, it's going to be a longer video. I got a point to prove, and it's going to be more than just about eating a sub. But we are going to get a sub right now because, I have been challenged, Okay. Challenge accepted. All right, folks, so I am here at the Subway. It is right there. But first, gonna drive around the building here because there's some stop I gotta make first, you know. So I can show my naysayers, or sayer, or person of interest. We'll just put it that way because I don't know what they are. We gotta go in there to that Dollar General right there, because in that Dollar General it holds something that I need to prove my point. Something I can get at a lower cost, very cheap. Always a way to prove the results of your waistline. Alright, so I'm out of the Dollar General now, and I've got the preferred item that I went in there to buy. I will show you that in just a second. Let's get back in the truck. It is raining out here. Then we're going to head over to Subway, which is behind me over there. And we're going to get this whole thing started because alright, so I got this belt. See this belt here? I got this in the Dollar General. I'm going to leave that tag right there on it. It's a 40 to 42 waist size. I couldn't squeeze into this belt if I tried. I can't even get it to meet from the end of the leather to the beginning of that buckle. Now, you know belts are size up, right? I probably wear about a 40 to a 42 waist now. But in a belt, you would go up a size or two. So if I go up a size, I can get it to meet the first hole. But I want to make dang sure I get one that didn't fit at all for a comment like, you know, talking about my fat gut. So, okay. All right, then. I will show you how that belt don't fit when I get to the house. And by the end of April, I'm going to be in that belt right there. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be in that. Because I held on to all of my weight loss from last week. And, you know, we continue to do good on the calorie thing. I gotta admit, I've been eating right at my limit, not been losing quite as much as I want to here lately, you know, but I am about another pound or so down since the last time I talked to you. I'm sitting at around 316.8, but we fixing to see some big jumps on that scale. Because intermittent fasting, 1 meal, 2 meal, that's my game. Yeah, sure, it's about calories, but what's more important is restricting the time, which I have heard all experts on all diets say, even carnivore diet people say, if you're not getting the weight loss results you desire, you need to cut down on the food. That is my take on it. No matter what diet you're on, you got to cut down on the food. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use Subway to do it, and also the health benefits that you get from the veggies and stuff that come on Subway, along with the protein that comes from the meat, to achieve those weight loss goals. And we're going to prove it by getting into this belt right here by the end of the month. Stick around, keep watching. All right, folks. I got it on this rainy day. Got the warm rotisserie chicken sub here now. Now this puts me in my zone when it comes to weight loss. This puts me in my zone. So We got that chicken and all of these here vegetables. So I'll probably break this into 2 meals today. One now, of course. Because we can. And 1 meal for after a while. So, how's everybody else's day going? Let me know down in the comment if you think I got a big old fat gut or not. Also, let me know in the comment section if you think cutting calories down with Subway, along with some intermittent fasting thrown in there, if you think that's going to work toward helping me get in this here belt that won't fit me in the first place. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Ooh. I think it's already starting to eat up a pound right now. So, on my rotisserie chicken sub, I got lettuce, and I got tomato, and I got black olives, I got jalapenos, I got pickles, I got banana peppers, and some purple onion. Salt, pepper, and some oil and vinegar. And to offset all that sour from the vinegar and the jalapenos and pickles and all the sour flavors, I got some honey mustard. It has a sweet flavor to it. I've done that on purpose because I can. Now, of course, there are some givens when you're eating at Subway that I think you should stay away from if you're using it to lose weight, as the mayonnaise. It's really high in calorie. They put a lot of it on there. Cars are not the best place to eat subs, and they don't give me no napkins in there like they used to back in the day. But I don't care. I got molded rubber floor mats. I am good to go. Man, that honey mustard makes the sub now. I'm telling you, that's some good stuff. Alright, that hit the spot. That should carry me over until the afternoon when I eat the other half of this sub. Y'all stay tuned for it. Alright, so here's the new belt. We're just going to remove this if we can. Dang. That thing is on there. There we go. Alright. There you go, the 40-42 waist size belt. And this is what we're aiming to get in. As you can see, I can just barely touch it, and it hurts. And it hurts to do so. So, how we combat that is to keep on keeping on with the calorie deficit. It is now 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, so along with my intermittent fasting, and my calorie control, I'm going to throw in a little bit of ETRF as well. A little early time restricted feeding. Not every day, but today I am. Sub is much more enjoyable in the comforts of my own home. 1 second. Gotta get me a napkin. Alright, so by the end of the month, I want to try to at least get that belt further, at least started on there. Now that hole's pretty far down that belt. I may not pull it off by the end of the month. I don't know, but I'll definitely be closer. I promise you that. We got a long way before this month's end. And subfasting is a method that's never failed me before in my life. Man, that rotisserie chicken is good. All them pickled veggies on there. Increase the digestion. Get the calories burning. I don't know about everybody out there, but I feel good about it. So, you think on that there carnivore you can eat 4,000 and 5,000 calories and continue weight loss? I don't know. Maybe you can. Cutting down to 0 carbs might do the thing. I don't know. But I do know this. If you're a Christian, like me, gluttony is a sin. So too much of anything is a bad thing. And I'm a creature of that habit, and yeah, I got to get that under control. All I can say is I'm working on it. Stick around for the ride. It's going to be a fun ride. And I welcome all comments, good and bad. If you think you got something bad to say to me, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll address it. Alright, folks, that is all I have for this one. So until tomorrow, Subfast continues. You folks have a good one.